Yo, this is Kel with Miss Toni Braxton. So, Miss Braxton, how are you doing today?
Great, I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Yes, ma'am. So this is the reunion show. And out of everyone, you were kind of skeptical about coming on reality television. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that now that it's the reunion show, it's almost over? Have your feelings changed?
You know, I remember initially being uncomfortable doing the show because it's a bit invasive having cameras around you all the time. But in the end, I'm glad I did it because I had a great time. And I got to get a lot of things out that I should have talked about a long time ago.
Definitely. And I'm pretty sure the things that you got out was about your sisters and the relationships you have. And I'm from a large family. My mother has 5 sisters herself. So I've grew up in that household. So I know about black women. Yeah. So or is it anything that you're glad that came out that you now have, I guess, retribution for, in the sense that, you know, now that you've made peace with your sisters?
You know, I'm glad, one of the main things I'm glad I spoke about was my illness, because some of my family members knew and others didn't, and they would often think, oh, you know, Toni goes and she goes away to resorts to herself and becomes aloof. Why does she do that? And now they know, because sometimes I get these fatigue episodes and I really need to take time for myself. So instead of them thinking that I was being wishy-washy, they know it's because of other things, so that was important.
Definitely. So could you tell us a little bit about your charity work in the community?
For me, my charities are Autism Speaks, because my youngest son Diesel suffers from autism, and of course Lupus LA, because I have lupus. I was diagnosed a few years ago. But there are a lot of other charities that I do, but I think when you do charities, everything you shouldn't talk about, because some things should definitely come from the heart.
Definitely. And we're missing a lot of that, things that are coming from the heart. And this show has a lot of that soul, that heart. You know, do you think it'll be a season 2? And could you tell us about maybe it being a Braxton album that everybody wants to know?
We are talking about it. There's definitely going to be a season 2. We're excited about that. They've picked it up and 4 more additional episodes, and so it's 14 episodes. So we're pretty excited. My sisters and I are talking about doing an album. I'm hoping they do songs on my album, but I have to talk them into it. I haven't done it yet. Wish me luck.
So exactly where are things with the album?
You know, I have something to say. I think my sisters should do a couple songs on my record. It should be me featuring my sisters, because we get to be on Wendy's show. We get to be on all these big shows, and then from there they can go off and spin off. Tamar can come out with her record.
Girl, you must
Trina
be crazy.
can come out with her record.
Is a hit record. We can be on any show with a hit record.
I don't want to start off. I don't want to be a new artist. Why would you not want to start off high?
No, she's not thinking about that.
I'm just saying. I just think I've been very fortunate to be blessed with success, and whatever I try to tell my sisters and help them and give them advice on things, they kind of toss it to the side. Like, you don't know. It's 2011. You're dated.
Well,
what does that mean?
No, Toni,
does that mean?
you are definitely a key figure in this coming together.
I try to tell my sisters that, and that's why I want us to do the ground. You have to test it.
You have to choose Tamar.
Please choose me.
I choose Tamar what?
Okay.
Tamar.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
What?
However, Tamar is married to a record executive. Things have changed, Toni Braxton. I'm just saying, I am not finna get behind nobody's mic and pop, do wop.
What does that mean, do wop? Why does it do wop, pop? What does that mean?
What's wrong with singing with your sisters?
I sing with you. Wait, hold up. Let's break it down. My sisters have had 2 or 3 record deals that I've helped my sisters get. So my sisters want to flaunt. Like, they have never had a record deal like Toni doesn't help them. My sisters have had several record deals that I helped them get.
I did.
So talk about that. So I don't want anyone to think I don't help my sisters. I mean, I would die for my sisters.